I am here
All right.
with Mr. Darryl Foster. I know Will just got on TV said he's in the best shape of his life, and the reason I'm not is because this guy hasn't training me. So what's up with that?
Hey, man, you got my number? Well, you ain't called me. I ain't heard from you. What you talking about?
Hey man, I've been eating donuts and stuff, man.
Whenever you ready, man. Whenever you ready. Yeah, whenever you ready. We got to, you know what? It's sometimes I've been training Will for 15 years. You know what I mean? I need a good test case guy who been eating donuts. You know what I'm saying?
I'm your guy.
And, yeah.
I can be a before and after video.
I'm the Terradome, man. So if you ready to get with it, it it's a lifestyle, man. You just got to make a choice, and decide. Because it's really, we go ahead and do the hard work so that we can get to a point where we're living in balance, homeostasis. It's not like grind. We just, even in the off season, we just don't get too far, so we don't have too far to come back. So all it is just, making that commitment to yourself. You got kids?
I got 3.
Oh, shoot. You want to be around to see him go to college. You want to be able to throw that football. But I got a son. I got a 7-year-old. He's playing baseball, soccer, all of that. When I don't feel like getting up in the morning, I think about him.
So tell me, does working out, and even for Will, is it help him keep his focus?
Absolutely. We do a program I created called it's the E2, Enlightenment and Exercise. So we do just as much reading as we do running. Yes. Yeah, just as much reading as we do running, because we got to train the intellect and the anatomy in congruence. Because once you realize your mind and body is your temple, the one doesn't pull against the other; they work together in congruence. And so there's not a battle. It's just like religious. You can't have turmoil in the temple. You know what I mean? A battle going on in the temple. You need peace. You need balance. You need homeostasis. So the reading, some people, I grew up, with a different kind of childhood. To make a long story short, we all got a story, but you can pick your parents almost. You can be Aristotle's son. You can be Plato's son if you listen to his teachings and read his philosophies, and the same thing a dad would convey to his son or daughter. So you can go to the library and be anybody's child you want to be. So sometimes we go train high altitude where breathing is hard because we want to be down to the basics. Maslow's theory of needs. You think when you got all, the money in the world or fame and fortune. So we say, well, how do we get rid of that? Let's go somewhere where you can't breathe. You walk outside and run a block, you almost can't breathe because you're at 10,000 feet elevation. To just force you back to keeping it real. Right. You know what I mean? And working hard, because we're privileged, man.
Tell something for my audience that's the people that sitting at home with expired LA Fitness cars and they just want to break through and get that first day of working out back. Like, tell them a good way to just get back started into it.
Clean out the cupboard. Clean out, get rid of all that junk food. Start with what you put in your body. Don't need the cookies. Don't need all the chips. Plant-based, a lot of greens and vegetables and what have you. But what you want to do is give your organism, it's a living, breathing organism trying to maintain life and survival. So give it what it needs. When you go in the gym and lift 300 pounds bench press, your organism don't know you just lift some weights. It think a car fell on you. So in order to protect the vital organs in your chest cavity, your heart, it's going to make an adaptation. Contractile proteins are going to get together and make your chest grow. That's how dudes get, that's why your chest is growing. Your body is adapting to that load. So all you have to do is create a situation for your body to understand that survival is paramount to you, and your body will respond. So you go lift, you go work out, you go run, you got to feed it what it needs in order to make the adaptation. If you go eat chips and dips, it don't, right. Right. I tell you what, you got an Indy 500 car and you put toothpaste in the gas tank, or you just put it on the track and the fuel injectors are clogged, right? What'd you expect? When they get to putting around the track, whose fault is that? Right, so I would tell your audience, start little, man. You know, look in the mirror and say, I'm gonna do this for me. Then I'm gonna do it for my kids. Because when you try to put the emphasis on another loved one, you also shucking some of the responsibility. Look, you gotta look you in the mirror. You don't do certain things, you don't let people talk to you a certain way, because you need to be able to look you in the mirror when it's all said and done. So that's where your audience should start. Say, hey, I'm gonna do this for me, because you know what? I love me. And when I start loving me, everybody else gonna, you know, it'll be a snowball effect. Then it's not as hard, man.
Yeah, man, you done dropped a lot of jewels. I done spoke to a lot of trainers. I never heard somebody really talk about putting the mind and body together. I know why Will trains with you, man. You're a great guy.
Pleasure.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.